What's up, Hollywood men fans? Get ready, because the news cycle is absolutely exploding, and we've got the inside scoop on the stories that have everyone talking. From unexpected name revelations to the latest buzz in entertainment, buckle up, because you are not going to want to miss what's coming your way. We're diving deep into the headlines that are shaping the conversation, so stay locked in. First up, a legendary Hollywood icon is setting the record straight on something we've all been getting wrong for years. Think you know how to say his name? Think again. We've got the full, surprising story behind one of the most famous names in the industry and the hilarious reason why everyone's been tripping up. Then, we're shifting gears to a story that's got the sports world buzzing. Imagine a name so iconic, it's inspired a new generation of stars, but there's a twist. We're uncovering the fascinating connection between a beloved actor and the rise of a specific name in professional sports, and it's all thanks to a clever family secret. But that's not all. We're also getting a behind-the-scenes look at a major film release that's got everyone excited. Get the details on the star-studded cast, the director's vision, and what makes this project a must-see event of the season. It's the kind of project that defines careers and keeps audiences on the edge of their seats. And finally, we're exploring a trend that's sweeping through the world of celebrity. From red carpet moments to viral social media posts, we're breaking down the latest in star style and influence. What are the trends to watch and who's setting the pace? We've got the answers you need. Don't go anywhere. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and get ready for your daily dose of Hollywood heat. Let's go. A name game revelation. For decades, the cadence of a household name has echoed through cinema and culture, yet a recent revelation has exposed a long-standing public misconception. It turns out, one of Hollywood's most revered actors has been subtly correcting our pronunciation for years, and the story behind it is as charming as it is surprising. This isn't just about a celebrity setting the record straight. It's a fascinating glimpse into how personal history shapes public identity and how a simple vocal nuance can become a defining characteristic. The individual in question is none other than Denzel Washington, a titan of the film industry whose name is synonymous with powerful performances and undeniable charisma. During a recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Washington, with his signature grace, delved into the origins of his name's pronunciation, revealing that the way most people say it, Denzel, is not, in fact, the way it's supposed to be said. The correct pronunciation, he clarified, is closer to Denzel. This subtle difference, often overlooked, has been a source of gentle correction for the actor throughout his illustrious career. Washington explained that the unique pronunciation stems from a practical, familial decision made by his mother, Lenny's Washington. To differentiate him from his father, Denzel Washington Sr., she introduced a slight alteration to her son's name. "My father's Denzel Hayes Washington Sr. I'm Denzel Hayes Washington Jr.," he recounted. "My mom would say Denzel and we'd both show up. So she said, from now on, you're Denzel." This clever linguistic adjustment ensured clarity within the family and, inadvertently, created the distinct pronunciation that would become globally recognized. The implications of this revelation are far-reaching, especially considering the name's growing popularity. Kimmel pointed out the fascinating phenomenon of the name Denzel gaining traction in professional sports, with 4 NFL players now bearing the moniker. Washington humorously mused about his influence, suggesting he should receive a portion of jersey sales, a testament to the cultural impact of his name. This widespread adoption, however, also means a widespread perpetuation of the pronunciation he's been subtly correcting. This isn't the first time Washington has addressed the pronunciation. He previously touched upon it during a 2013 appearance on The Graham Norton Show, playfully engaging with the host's attempts to get it right. However, his recent conversation with Kimmel offered a more direct and detailed explanation, cementing the story of his mother's ingenuity and his own journey with his name. The anecdote highlights a common theme in celebrity: the personal stories behind public personas and the enduring power of familial influence. Social media has erupted with reactions, as fans express surprise and a touch of embarrassment at realizing they've been mispronouncing the name of a star they've admired for years. Many are sharing their own experiences and newfound appreciation for the actor's subtle correction. But this story of a name's journey is just the beginning of our deep dive into the headlines. Stay with us, because we're about to uncover how a legendary actor's family secret is making waves far beyond Hollywood. The name game sports connection. In a fascinating intersection of entertainment and athletics, a beloved Hollywood icon's personal history is now directly linked to a burgeoning trend in professional sports. The name Denzel, once relatively rare, has surged in popularity, particularly within the National Football League, and the origin story is directly tied to a clever linguistic maneuver by the actor's own mother. This connection highlights how cultural influence can transcend industries and shape naming conventions across generations. The story begins, as many do, with Denzel Washington, a cinematic heavyweight whose career has spanned decades and garnered immense critical acclaim. During a candid conversation on Jimmy Kimmel Live, Washington revealed the surprising truth about his name's pronunciation. While most have long pronounced it Denzel, the actor clarified that the intended and correct pronunciation is Denzel. This revelation, while seemingly minor, carries a significant backstory rooted in his family's need for clear identification. Washington explained that he is Denzel Hayes Washington Jr., named after his father, Denzel Hayes Washington Sr. In their household, his mother, Lenny's Washington, found herself in a common predicament. When she called out Denzel, both father and son would respond. To avoid this familial confusion, she ingeniously altered the pronunciation for her son. So she said, "From now on, you're Denzel," he recalled, emphasizing the distinct vowel sound that differentiated him from his father, whose pronunciation was Denzil. This simple, yet brilliant, solution ensured that his mother could distinguish between the two Denzels. This personal anecdote has taken on a broader cultural significance, especially with the noticeable rise in the name Denzel among athletes. Jimmy Kimmel highlighted that prior to Washington's ascent, the name was virtually unheard of in the NFL. Now, there are at least 4 players in the league with the first name Denzel. Washington lightheartedly suggested that these athletes have effectively named themselves after him, humorously noting that he ought to receive some form of compensation, like a percentage of jersey sales, for this unwitting influence. The narrative also touches upon the broader phenomenon of celebrities whose names are frequently mispronounced. Washington's confession follows similar stories from other stars, such as Saoirse Ronan, Saoirse, and Zendaya, who have had to clarify the correct pronunciation of their names. However, Washington's story stands out due to its origin within his own family and its direct correlation with the increasing prevalence of the name in a highly visible arena like professional sports. Fans and media outlets have reacted with a mixture of amusement and surprise, acknowledging the actor's long-standing, albeit subtle, effort to guide the public towards the correct pronunciation. The story serves as a reminder that even the most familiar names can hold layers of personal history and unexpected origins. While the story of a name's pronunciation and its cultural ripple effect is captivating, our journey through the news is far from over. Get ready for the next segment, where we delve into the highly anticipated cinematic event that's generating major buzz. Blockbuster buzz, a Spike Lee masterpiece arrives. The cinematic landscape is set to be transformed with the arrival of a highly anticipated film, marking a significant collaboration between a legendary director and a powerhouse cast. This project, already generating considerable excitement, promises to be a defining moment in filmmaking, blending compelling storytelling with a visually stunning execution that audiences have come to expect from its acclaimed creators. The film in question is the latest offering from Spike Lee, a director renowned for his bold narratives and incisive social commentary. Titled Highest to Lowest, this project represents his 5th collaboration with the incomparable Denzel Washington, a partnership that has consistently delivered some of the most impactful films of the past few decades. Their reunion is a major draw for cinephiles, promising the same level of artistic synergy and profound storytelling that characterized their previous successful ventures. Beyond the director-actor pairing, Highest to Lowest boasts a star-studded ensemble cast that includes the immensely talented AAP Rocky. The inclusion of such prominent figures suggests a film rich with diverse performances and compelling character dynamics. While specific plot details remain under wraps, the combination of Lee's visionary direction, Washington's gravitas, and Rocky's dynamic presence hints at a narrative that is both thought-provoking and engaging. The film is reportedly set to premiere on Apple TV+ after a limited theatrical run, making it accessible to a wide audience seeking quality content. The anticipation surrounding Highest to Lowest is palpable. Lee and Washington have a proven track record of creating films that not only entertain but also spark important conversations. Their previous collaborations, such as Malcolm X, Inside Man, and The Tragedy of Macbeth, have been lauded for their artistic merit and cultural relevance. This new film is expected to continue that legacy, offering a fresh perspective and a powerful cinematic experience. Industry insiders and fans alike are eager to see how Lee and Washington will push creative boundaries with this latest project. The film's release strategy, involving both theatrical and streaming platforms, reflects the evolving landscape of film distribution and accessibility. It ensures that this significant cinematic event can be experienced by a global audience. As the release date approaches, the buzz continues to grow, with discussions focusing on the potential themes, the visual style, and the overall impact Highest to Lowest might have on contemporary cinema. It's a project that embodies the ambition and artistry that define modern filmmaking. This deep dive into the world of cinema sets the stage for our final update, which explores the ever-evolving trends shaping the public's perception and interaction with today's biggest stars. The shifting sands of celebrity influence. In the ever-dynamic realm of popular culture, the way audiences connect with and perceive their favorite stars is constantly evolving. From the subtle nuances of personal identity to the broader currents of media influence, the modern celebrity landscape is a complex tapestry woven with threads of public fascination and personal narrative. This evolution is particularly evident in how individuals navigate their public image and how that image resonates with fans. One of the most persistent aspects of this dynamic is the way celebrity names are handled. As seen with Denzel Washington's recent clarification of his pronunciation, even iconic figures face the challenge of public perception versus personal reality. This phenomenon extends beyond simple name-calling. It touches upon how readily the public grasps these details and how celebrities themselves choose to address them. Washington's story, rooted in a personal family dynamic, highlights the intimate origins of public identity and the often humorous discrepancies that arise. This tendency for names to be mispronounced or misunderstood is a recurring theme. Actresses like Zendaya and Saoirse Ronan have openly discussed the efforts required to ensure their names are spoken correctly. Kirsten Dunst has even expressed a sense of resignation, accepting that constant mispronunciations are an inevitable part of her public life. These instances collectively paint a picture of the challenges faced by individuals whose names may not conform to common phonetic patterns, or who, like Washington, have a unique pronunciation dictated by personal history. The impact of these personal narratives can be surprisingly far-reaching. Denzel Washington's explanation, for instance, has sparked conversations not just about his name, but also about the broader trend of his name becoming more popular, particularly in sports. It underscores how a celebrity's influence can subtly shape cultural phenomena, from naming trends to public discourse. Furthermore, the way celebrities engage with these issues, whether through direct correction, gentle humor, or resigned acceptance, offers insights into their public personas and their relationship with their audience. Washington's approach, characterized by witty remarks and a willingness to share the personal story behind his name, endears him further to the public, demonstrating a mastery of navigating the complexities of fame. Ultimately, these individual stories contribute to a larger understanding of celebrity influence. They reveal how personal histories, linguistic quirks, and public interactions all coalesce to form the unique identities that captivate millions. As the media landscape continues to shift, so too will the ways in which stars connect with their fans, making each interaction and revelation a noteworthy event. And that brings us to the end of our news roundup for today. But don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and a full call to action coming your way right after this. And that wraps up another packed episode of Hollywood Men. We heard about Denzel Washington setting the record straight on his name pronunciation, revealing a clever family trick. We uncovered the surprising link between that iconic name and its rise in professional sports, all thanks to a mom's ingenuity. We got the inside scoop on Spike Lee's latest directorial effort, Highest to Lowest, starring Denzel Washington and AAP Rocky. And we explored the fascinating ways celebrity names and public perception are constantly evolving. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed to Hollywood Men, hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload, and let us know in the comments which story you found most surprising. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.